In this short video, I'm going to show you how to build out an estimate within the ReconMonitor Repair 360 platform, as well as get a quote for a part from one of our part punch-out providers. So within the back office application, I can see I have one vehicle right now waiting to be estimated. So if I click on it, it will pull the vehicle up. I can click on the repair order number to hop inside the repair order. And if I scroll down here, we can see that we have mechanical repair items and cosmetic repair items. All of them are waiting to be approved, and before that happens, we need to build out the estimate. There's a few ways to do this. You can put in the information here on this particular panel. The system will save your repair rates and dollar values if you already have it preset, or we can put it in here. So, type in the labor hours and the rate for changing the air filter, brake pad set. Again, if you have a motor.com subscription, we can actually pull this in. Oil change is a flat rate of $25. It looks like painting the front bumper is $125. We're not going to change that or any of the PDR price. Now, because we also have parts that need to go along with this vehicle, we could also do this from the parts management console. Operations, parts management. Again, we can easily find the vehicle we want by using the advanced search tool. I'm going to go to the estimate phase, click search, and then here's the vehicle that we are needing to estimate. Again, we can see the parts here that we need to order for this vehicle or get quotes on, and it gives you some information like part number, when we expect the part to arrive, quantity, labor hours, vendor price is the price you're paying for the part. This price is if you're reselling the part, what that resale value is, the condition of the part. Here you can put in the PO number for your part provider, and we'll pass that to them. We can also track core and some other information. But what I'm going to simply do is click Get Quotes, and here you're going to see you're going to have access to all the part providers that you have agreements with, and then all you need to do is hit Get New Quote, and then we will punch out to that part provider for you. Alright, so we have punched out to the O'Reilly's catalog, and here we've already passed in the vehicle information. We will pass in as much information as they allow us. Some will even allow us to provide part information. But from here I can just look up the parts that I want to find. Different options for air filters. I'm going to add one. Now this is their UAT punch out, so it does not have pricing. Typically this would provide the pricing for you. Now we're going to get our quote. Again, in production, it will show you the prices for these parts based off of your agreement. But all we need to do is submit quote, and then that will transfer the pricing information, the part information, and everything back to our system. Okay, now we're just going to match the parts to the parts within ReconMonitor. Air filter, brake pads. Save parts, and now our quote has been received. Again, we've transferred in all information. Again, if in production, it will provide you pricing, so it would update these fields automatically. We're just going to go ahead and put a value in. So now at this point, we have the estimate built out. Okay, we're back at the reporter list screen. We can see here that the repairs, parts, labor, everything totaling $545. So we're done estimating it. I can simply just say I'm completing this, and then this is going to jump in now to waiting approval. So we can see here that it's waiting for approval now. And if it's my responsibility to approve the work on this car, I can simply click on Other, Approve Services, and then I'll get this pop-up. This pop-up is showing me the work on the repair order that needs to be approved. So we have some paint, some PDR, an oil change, disc brake pad set, which is 125 for the part, 65 for the labor. Air filter, same thing. Probably would not be that much for labor on an air filter, but that's okay. And they can either approve all, deny all, or you can do a combination of the two, right? So we could say that we're not going to do the PDR, but we're going to do the oil filter, changing the brakes, changing the oil, and doing the paint. Makes it $415 worth of work. Click Save. And now this repair order has been approved. Jumping back into the parts management screen, the other thing I wanted to show is since we approved the work and the parts, we automatically order the parts through the punch-out provider. So O'Reilly's got the request to order the parts. We've marked it as ordered and sent the request, so the parts will arrive on the next shipment. Okay, now that your parts have arrived, it's very simple. Within the parts management screen, you find the vehicle that the parts have arrived for. We can see here we have the two parts that are on order. We don't have to do this individually. We can simply just check mark both of them. Change status. I'm going to change it to received. Submit. And it's going to pop up asking us for the invoice number for that provider. And what it's looking for here is if you already have used this invoice before, you can connect more parts to it, but there's no match. We can put other information in about the invoice if we like. Date of the invoice, date when the invoice is due, total amount of the invoice, and then if I have a PDF and I want to attach it, I can do that here as well. Click Save. And then now we're going to mark these as received. This also lets the mechanical technician know that the parts have been received so he can start his work.